Get up. Do you know what you could have done?
I do.
And yet you show no remorse.
I do not.
You could have cost me the match. And you show no shame in front of your king?
With all due respect, my king, I would do it all again for her.
Are you saying that your devotion to that female swine is worth your life?
Without a doubt!
My king, you must come quickly.
Can't you see that I'm busy?
Yes, sire, of course. But there's something that you must see.
Well, go on, spit it out. What is it?
Well, I think it would be better if you see for yourself.
Fine. Gods, kill him.
Sire, isn't that just a tad, just a bit extreme?
Extreme? And what would you have me do with this traitor to the concert of men?
Well, I just thought that he may be a traitor, but he's also the most talented fighter our consulate's ever seen. Surely we can still make use of his talents.
You know, there's a lot of power in a name. Rutherford, for instance. Do you know how much power is in a name? Because it's not just what you're called. No, it's so much more. It's your achievements. It's your memories. It's your entire identity. Yes. Yes, I think I know a fate far worse than death. We shall strip him of his identity. From this day forward, all of your accomplishments, all of your titles and successes will be no more. But don't worry. You'll be allowed to continue to work for the consulate you love so much. Yes, I can see it now. No one will say your name. Why, no one will think your name. And in the end, no one will know his name. Yes. Yes, you can stay. And you can continue to be a valuable contributor to the consulate of men. Brand him.
I remember this, Rutherford! Do you hear me? I remember all of this! I remember all of this!
Sire!
What on earth has happened?
I don't know, sire. It just happened.
You don't know? The board has cracked.
Yes, sire.
And what on earth are we going to do about it?
I'll find someone to fix it, sire.
Do you realize what this means? Without no board, we have no power. And if Morgana were...
My queen,
Yes?
Fortuna calls for you.
Sire?
What is it?
Transmission from Fortuna, sire.
Fortuna!
Hello to you too, King Rutherford. Welcome, Queen Morgana. It is lovely of you to join me.
Can you explain what is happening?
Explain what exactly?
Don't play games with me, woman!
You know I am not a woman.
The board has cracked. What on earth does it mean?
You are going to blow a fuse on the mood ring if you do not calm down.
Fortuna!
It has begun.
I knew this day would come.
You recall that for generations, the battle of the sexes waged in the background of much larger issues and world events. Finally, man and women had almost got it right. But then, as Zeus once deceived Metis, man got greedy. Man sought eternal life, immortality in the machine. Once they found it, they discovered that immortality could only exist in AI form.
This is singularity.
A failsafe has been programmed into the immortal. Ironically, one must always add to a potentially godlike creation. That failsafe is set to self-destruct unless one crucial condition is met. In the past, kings and queens have lost due to running out of time. But this year, the game must conclude before time runs out. Otherwise, both the men and the women shall perish forever. And whomsoever is checkmated will have their entire consulate overthrown and ruled forever by the other. The failsafe has been activated. Well then, my king, my queen, you must prepare yourself for the most unforgiving chess match in all of history.
Excuse me, you need to leave.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You're in the wrong place. This is a consulate of women.
I am? It is?
Yes, if you found her, you could be killed. Please leave.
Thought it was a consulate of men.
No.
That's silly of me.
You could be killed. Please leave.
Oh, I was just enjoying some Dickens. It's a beautiful place. Don't you agree? I'm Bonaparte, by the way.
Bonaparte?
Yes, Bonaparte Fairfax.
Bonaparte?
Yes, it's lovely to meet you.
Like I said, you're in the wrong place, and if you're found here, you could be killed. And
What's your name?
Nicole.
Nicole. I guess I was just a little lost.
I've got to go. Nice to meet you, Bonaparte.
Oh, I hope I see you again. Oh, no.
I love your hair.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
So nice. Isn't it nice?
Oh my god, Jordan asked me to get to say.
Jordan, oh my god, have you got a date yet?
What a dress.
Dress?
So what are your guys' favourite dress pieces?
Castle, oh I'd love to live in a castle.
I'm more in that
Nice.
person myself. Like, have you seen the knights?
Sexy, yeah.
But like, if you had to pick one, king or queen?
It's obvious the queen's the strongest chess piece on the board, but you can't ignore the value of the pawn. That's why I want to be assigned as one of the pawns. The queen piece is just a little too much responsibility. That way I can have more time planning my outfit for the Qu'est-ce que c'est?
The moment you enter the consulate, you are loaded with responsibility. You do know that we literally give our lives for the game, right?
I know that. What I meant was that my abilities would shine as a pawn. You, on the other hand, look like your only ability is to give out unwanted, condescending lectures.
Excuse me?
Are you always this stuck up? Or is today a special occasion?
You know, girls like you are the reason the men look down on us.
Girls like me?
Yeah, girls who don't take the game seriously. Girls whose greatest fear in life is breaking a nail.
There is nothing wrong with my nails.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Claw at them?
Yes, I will make anything into a weapon if I have to.
Well, you could have spent the time you got those done training with actual weapons.
I like to look good and kick ass. No one said you can't do both at the same time.
I'm wasting my breath.
Well, you came up to me.
You know, if by some miracle you make it into the consulate, good luck.
You're wishing me luck.
I've seen girls like you my entire life, and trust me, they never last on the chessboard.
Sorry, I didn't see you standing there.
If you can't even see where the hell you're going, what use are you to the consulate of men?
So sorry.
You think you can just say sorry and I'll grant you mercy? Who do you think I am, a woman?
Hey, buddy, okay, why don't you just relax a little bit?
Mind your business. Who the hell are you?
Look, it was clearly an accident, okay? Why don't you just move on?
Yeah, if you're still here when I'm done with him, yeah, you'll be next.
Skune! I must apologize for my son's behavior. With luck, you will all be part of the consulate of men. It is inexcusable to start petty arguments among those who would be allies. I trust this incident will not affect your view of my son too much.
Oh, no, sir. You don't need to worry. It was my fault anyway.
You know what? It's no big deal. Forgive and forget, right? We'll leave you to it.
Blessings on your endgame.
Yeah, you too.
Blessings on your endgame. Don't embarrass me like that again, boy.
Father,
I don't need you becoming a failure like your brothers.
I won't let you down.
Remember, your one and only purpose is to win the chess match. Look at me. You must be the last man standing. Don't even think about bringing shame upon this family by losing.
Hey, thanks for saving me back there. It's great. I'm Bonaparte.
Hey. Take a hike, buddy.
I'm Bonaparte.
Bonaparte?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Bonaparte.
You too.
Gerald.
Gerald. Not too sure what was worse back there. That guy's glare or his dad's creepy smile, right?
I just don't know how you can be so intense, man, you know?
Dude. Sorry, you can't smoke in here. I mean, it's against the rules. The games themselves are intense. You know, this could just be how he handles the stress.
You're joking.
No,
that guy almost smashed your face against the wall and you're over here defending him.
We don't know what he could be going through, you know? I mean, you said it yourself, right? We should forget and forgive.
Forgive and forget.
Yeah. Say something weird?
Come on, man. We're late.
It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you all to the Hall of the Immortal. I can still remember walking through those very doors like it was yesterday, marveling at the system which allows a mere pawn to one day become royalty. And I am living proof that any one of you could become the next king of the consulate. Now, I believe there is no greater honor than to join your brothers in the consulate of men. I'm looking around the room and I can see that the quality of young men has never been of such a high standard. And I know that you will all become the unbreakable swords and the unbashable shields for our consulate. Now the women believe that they can beat us. I know. These games were made for us.
Yes.
Right. So that we can show them their weakness. So that we can show them our power. The women have gotten overconfident just because we let them win a few times in the past. But their reign never lasts, proving that we are the rightful rulers. And therefore, it is my duty to usher in the next generation into our mighty consulate today. Yes!
Sire, the instructional video?
Yes. We're obliged to show you a brief introductory video.
Welcome to all of you brave warriors. Some of you here today may participate in the Immortal Chess Games. These games were founded by the Immortal, our faithful guardian. Born of man and tasked with one objective: make man and woman truly equal. With no area of computer knowledge greater than the finely solved game of chess. The games were created by the Immortal. The Immortal decided that this game would serve as the ultimate new judgment of equality. With new rules, allowing for a truly fair game, where neither side had the clear advantage. However, what the machine could not fathom were the unique differences, physically, emotionally, spiritually, that all genders possessed. For that reason, the game is always safe. The Immortal is a god. Kings and queens run out of time, but the consulate is always forever. The failsafe game has activated. Your lives contribute to the Immortal Games and will live forever. Those who die never really leave us.
Very well. Without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our very first member of this year's Concert of Men, Gerald Chambers. Next on our list, hailing from lineage which has helped us be here today, Skune Mahune.
Yeah. I won't let you down.
High hopes for you, young man. And finally, our last member, Bonaparte? Bona who? The appeal post, do we still run that? Very well. Gaining access through the almighty appeal process, Bonaparte Fairfax.
Yeah!
Okay. All right. Praise the immortal!
So pretty.
You have one of these. I've seen them around actually.
Yes, yes. Well, you get one once you enter the consulate.
Oh, really?
Yes. I hope you like tattoos too.
Wow.
Ladies, may I present to you the Queen of the Consulate, Morgana.
Once again, the time has come to select the few who are lucky enough to join the Consulate of Women. There is no greater honor than to join your sisters in the consulate today. I believe that every young woman who is chosen here today will bring honor and triumph to the Consulate of Women.
Yes, that's right! Woo!
The men think that they have trapped us with their games that value brute strength. These games were made to beat us into submission. Typical men thinking they can rule a kingdom using muscle alone. But what we lack in physical strength, we make up for with our minds and our hearts. The times that women have been in power, our kingdom has prospered. The men have always found a way, backhanded or otherwise, to reclaim their dominion over us. We must take the power which is rightfully ours. And it is my greatest privilege to announce who will become members of our proud consulate today. Ladies, I present to you Fortunda.
Welcome to all of you brave warriors. Some of you here today may participate in the Immortal Chess Games. These games were founded by the Immortal, our faithful guardian. Born of man and tasked with one objective: make man and woman truly equal. With no area of computer knowledge greater than the finally solved game of chess. The games were created by the Immortal. The Immortal decided that this game would serve as the ultimate new judgment of equality. With new rules, allowing for a truly fair game, where neither side had the clear advantage. However, what the machine could not fathom were the unique differences, physically, emotionally, spiritually, that all genders possessed. For that reason, the game is always safe. The immortal is a god. Kings and queens run out of time, but the consulate is always forever. The failsafe game has activated. Your lives contribute to the immortal games and will live forever. Those who die never really leave us.
The women joining our consulate today are Sharon Beck. Yes! Sappho Walker. And our last member to join the consulate, who earned her place through the Queen's Scholarship, Nicole Koenig. May the chessboard be at your advantage.